What's up, football fans, and welcome back to Finn's First Network, home of Miami Dolphins news and updates. All right, so we're going to talk about free agent targets for the offense this year. But first things first, there was a report that came out from Cameron Wolfe stating that the Miami Dolphins are willing to stick with Tua and build around him. So, with that being said, let's get into the off-season or offensive free agency. So we signed a center, Cameron Tom, who came from New Orleans Saints. He is 26 years old. I do not know what the contract is going to look like on him. It hasn't been posted anywhere yet, so I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if they're planning on signing any other centers just in case he does not work out. I know Ted Karras was probably going to be cut because he was getting pushed back into Tua all season long. If they are going to sign another center as a backup, I would think they would either go after Corey Linsley from Green Bay. He is 30 years old. His contract's probably going to be a little on the steeper side. I wouldn't say they'd probably pay more than 8 or 9 million a year for a center. So he's also on the older side. He's 30 years old. Be a good veteran presence to help out Cameron Tom. Joey Hunt from Indianapolis. He is about 27 years old. He should be around that 7-8 million a year mark. And then another target I would go after is Matt Skura from Baltimore. He's also close to 30, 28. I believe he'll be 29 before the next season starts. So, and again, he's going to fall right around that 9 million range. As far as right tackles go, we need to secure that right side because that's Tua Tagovailoa's blind side. Now, 99% of the NFL pays their left tackle more than anybody else on the offensive line because they protect their blind side. Well, in Tua's case, the right tackle is his blind side. There was a report coming out of Baltimore that their right tackle is not happy with his contract and wants to renew his contract, and he wants to get paid more money. Well, his agent told him to tell the team that he is a left tackle and he needs to be paid as such. Well, what I say is the Miami Dolphins give him a phone call and said, hey, you want left tackle money? You can come over here and we'll pay you left tackle money because as long as you stay a right tackle, so you can protect Tua's blind side. It's only fair, right? Left tackles get paid to protect the blind side. Right tackle is Tua's blind side. Pay him like you would a left tackle. If that's a no-go, obviously there's a couple other targets. Jermaine Ifedi from Chicago. He'd be a pretty good pickup. He's about 26, 27 years old. And he's not going to break the bank. He's going to cost around that 9 million range. And then Taylor Moton from Carolina. I don't believe Taylor Moton will find his way to Miami. He's going to cost entirely way too much money. I think he's asking somewhere in the ballpark of like 12, 13 million a year. I think that's going to be a little too much money for what the Dolphins are going to want to spend. Mind you, they're only going to have probably close to about $45, maybe $50 million by the time all the cuts get said and done for free agency and the draft. And they're probably going to want to keep close to about $10 million on the cap for draft picks that they're going to sign, which leaves them roughly $35 million to spend in free agency, and if you give it all to one player, well, then it's gone. So, let's move on. Running backs, Leonard Fournette would be a really good target. We need somebody to help pass block, and we need somebody, and obviously we need a bigger running back that can blow through holes and doesn't get knocked back every time they get hit at the line of scrimmage. He's only about 20. He's only 26. I think he's going to be 27 by the time by the time the year starts next season. But still, he's young. He's big. He's strong. If you can't get our hands on him, I'd like to go after Chris Carson out of Seattle. He is another target that I like. He's a good, hard, strong runner. He can pass block as well. So it'd be a really good fit, a really good addition. And I know everybody's been saying that they want Aaron Jones. Oh, Aaron Jones. Green Bay's releasing Aaron Jones. Yeah. The dude is averaging like 5 yards a carry, which is phenomenal, but he's also going to want like $16 million a year. That's going to be a no-go. I don't foresee the Dolphins spending more than probably $7 million a year for a running back, which might be out of Leonard Fournette's range. I think he's going to probably want closer to 10. So I don't think we'll probably end up getting Leonard Fournette or Aaron Jones, unfortunately, but Chris Carson's always still out there. Wide receiver help. We need somebody who can get off of the jam at the line of scrimmage, which apparently our receivers cannot do. We need somebody to get open. We need somebody who can run routes really well, or somebody who can play a slot role. We don't have that right now. I'm hoping that Albert Wilson comes back. He did opt out last season. I'm hoping he comes back and he's healthy and that he got over his injury. That would be phenomenal if he stays with the team, if he doesn't get cut. Anyway, to fill the wide receiver role, because there are going to be a few wide receivers that get cut, I believe we have like 7 or 8 that are going to be on the roster starting free agency, and I'm pretty sure probably half of those are going to be gone. Ford probably isn't going to be there. I believe Bowden will stay. Mac Hollins is probably going to end up going, although he did play really well in special teams. And then Grant is probably going to get released. And I don't know what they're going to do about Alan Hearns. He did opt out for the season, but he'll probably end up getting released. Actually, I think if he gets released, we have a $500,000 cap hit. So they probably might keep him just so they don't take dead money. But anyway, wide receivers, as we go, we got Corey Davis from Tennessee. He's 26 years old. He is a huge deep threat. Tannehill's been launching bombs to him all season long. And then we got Isaiah McKenzie out of Buffalo. He is 26 years old. He destroyed our defense both games that we played them. Isaiah McKenzie is he's fast, he's quick, he's shifty, he's good after the catch. He's a good yak guy. So be all right if we could get him, get somebody, get a fast release, help Tua get that quick release going, get the ball out of his hands really quick. That way he doesn't get pressured too much. And then a big name that we're probably not gonna get, I would like to get, but he's gonna cost entirely way too much money. Juju Smith-Schuster out of Pittsburgh. I would love to get my hands on that guy, but again, he's probably gonna cost close to, I don't know, he's probably gonna ask for like $18 million a year, which is gonna be ridiculous. But he's only 25. I don't know, his off the field I don't know. It's just, he's got an attitude problem, but I mean his play on the field, I think makes up for it. And I think if he gets, if it gets into the Brian Flores, I think Flores can probably calm him down a little bit. But again, I think he's going to cost entirely way too much money. But anyway, well, that's my take on offensive free agency targets. If you have any additions or anybody that I didn't mention that you would like for the Miami Dolphins to maybe go after, leave a comment below. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button and smash that subscribe button for me if you would, please. And thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you next time. Fins up.